After the fight against the legend Anderson Silva, Nick Diaz have been suspended because I believe they have found marijuana in his system. Nick Diaz told in an interview that every fighter is on steroids.
All you motherfuckers are on steroids. All you on steroids. I already know that. Everybody knows that. I'm the only person in the sport for the most part that ain't on steroids. Now there's new rules in effect. Yeah, you got guys that they're not on steroids right now, but they used to be. They've always been on steroids. I don't do steroids. I don't break the rules.
A 19-year young man from Brazil have entered the heavyweight tournament in UFC 12. He have destroyed his two opponents in the same night. His name is Vitor Belfort. Many speculated that Vitor Belfort was on steroids. Vitor continues to destroy his opponent in a brutal fashion. Later in the future, he was supposed to face the champion, Anderson Silva. You can visibly see that his body muscle have declined. Vitor lost by a vicious front kick.
Like we said, second to none. He front kicked him in the face! Absolutely right! Trying to finish it!
If I'm not mistaken, when a man takes steroids, his body won't produce testosterone. Vitor Belfort started to take testosterone. This is maybe the proof that he took steroids. The fight against John Jones, you started to see a change in his body. He gained more muscle, but John Jones defeated him.
Now he's going for a Kimura. It's all over! That's it! John!
After that defeat, TRT Vitor Belfort was born, and you can clearly see the change in his body and personality. He was more aggressive and virile. TRT Vitor Belfort was his strongest and most dangerous version. He destroyed Luke Rockhold. He destroyed Dan Henderson. He defeated Michael Bisping. He have thrown a powerful high kick that have detached the retina of the eye of Michael Bisping. Because of that fight, Michael Bisping lost his eye.
There it is again, that left high kick, and Bisping is opened up and in all sorts of trouble. That'll do it!
But all the respect to Michael Bisping, because he became champion with one eye. He even was a better champion because he managed to defend his title one time. Vitor became champion, but he fails to defend it. In the future, Vitor Belfort wasn't allowed to use testosterone, and you can visibly see the change in his body. Vitor Belfort is now in the boxing world, but there is a big possibility that he takes some performance substance. He fought against the legend Evander Holyfield, but he already passed his prime. In MMA, Vitor Belfort's last win was against Nate Marquardt. You can see that he still have good hands and reflexes. During the boxing, you can see that Vitor doing well and have power, but his victory against Holyfield will never have the same credibility as Anderson Silva versus Bruno Machado. Evander Holyfield is a shell of his former self. In the year 2016, TRT Vitor Belfort was no more. Vitor fought against his fellow Brazilian, Ronaldo Souza, also known as Jacare. Jacare means crocodile, and a crocodile bites his prey till submission, then drags him in the deep waters. Ronaldo Souza was known to be very good in the art of submission. He was not the most technical striker in his division, but the Brazilian is a powerful heavy hitter who finishes opponents.
Derek runs it all. Kick over this huge head kick, and he goes for a left hook to finish him. And he's punching, and that is it. They stop it. He does it the same way he did it the first time.
Jacare Souza have defeated Vitor Belfort very easily.
Para ver se o Vitor consegue resistir ou se ele vai fazer a intervenção e parar a luta. Pronto, acabou. Não tinha mais condição de se defender.
But now he will face Vitor Belfort again. Only this time, it's in boxing, with boxing rules. Jacare was not the best boxer in his division, but in the last years in the UFC, he shows signs of evolution. Even though he seems a little bit stiff when he hits his opponents, he started to use more head movements.
Boxing match between two of the world's, possibly some of the greatest grapplers in the UFC.
And there's that straight right again.
Yeah, he snuck that one through.
But don't get me wrong, Jacare Souza is a powerful heavy hitter.
Big right, and now back to the body goes Souza. It is down. Dan Miragliotta has yet to stop the fight. Souza stops striking. Now he stops it.
Wow.
Shot that
I don't even know what's going on. Let's see this again. Boom! His legs just shut off. He lays there, his eyes are rolled back.
Vitor Belfort was always known to be a boxing type MMA fighter, so it's clear that Vitor is the better boxer. He also did some boxing fights outside the UFC, so this is an advantage. The only advantage that Jacare Souza have is that he beat him once, and maybe it can affect Vitor's mind. But I believe that Vitor Belfort will have his revenge. There is even a big possibility that Vitor have used some substance to get back in shape. Leave a comment below in the comment section. Like, share, visit, and follow my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.